Hi guys, this is Cynthia with Slimming Sin, and I'm coming with my 1 week update. I'm pretty happy with the because I'm losing weight. I was expecting a little bit more of a loss, but I cannot complain. After all, I'm losing, so that's what matters. So I started my liquid diet with 210 pounds even. By my surgery date, which was 10 days after, I was at 199.4. And on my 1 week post op, I'm at 196 even. So it was a loss of 3 pounds and 4 ounces. So that makes me pretty happy. It's a pretty significant loss when I stop to think about it. It's just when I think about how much I'm eating, which I'm not eating anything, that that's when I start to think maybe I should have lost a little bit more, but I can't complain. That's almost 3.5 pounds, so that's pretty good. I continue to eat the same things. I'm eating condensed soup, so I put on the strainer, shakes, and Gatorade because I felt that I was getting a little bit dehydrated. So I started having, it's not the Gatorade with calories, it's the other one. I forgot the name. Anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is, I don't know if I'm saying this right, the Boogie. Uh, do you guys know what size was used on your surgery? Here's my question. My doctor said that he was using the size 36, which is, what they put on our stomach to measure where they have to cut the stomach off. And there's several sizes. Some use 32, some use 36, 38, and 40. Usually 40, I heard it's more for big man that needs to eat a little bit more. It cannot be, cannot use the same size for everybody. So what happened is, on the first few days, I was eating just a little drink, very, very little, drinking very little. That's when I thought I was getting dehydrated due to the amount that I was drinking. And mostly it was more because of how afraid I was of a leak than anything else. It's not that, I guess I could not figure it out yet what is the sensation when you're full. So I would have some pain in my, on my belly, and I did not know, if it was a full sensation or if it was because of the surgery. After all, it's the first week. I'm expected to have pain, so I did not know how to figure it out if I was full or if I was having any pain due to the surgery. So I remember that when the doctor came to visit me the next day, I asked him, so was whatever size that you used, do you think it was good for me? How much am I gonna eat? Am I gonna be able to eat? And those kind of things. So he said he used number 36. My stomach went most likely from being able to have about 1500 milliliters to have about 200, which I believe is about 4 ounces. And I thought it was a lot at the time because I hear a lot of people saying they cannot get they can swallow 2 grasps of water and they are already full. And I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, and nothing is happening. So I'm thinking that he used too big of a size for me. So because I was having no more than 4 at all, and this was small sips, not like big sips when after you just your exercise you go and you drink a lot of water. That was not it. So it was just little tiny sips. So all to come to a point, I explained just a little bit. So I called the nurse and I asked her, so how do I figure out when I'm full? And she mentioned that it should be kind of a pain near my ribs, right in the middle, like below my chest a little bit and kind of close to my ribs. That's usually the sign that I'm full. keep in mind that at the same time that he had the surgery, I also had the hiatal hernia. I can never say that. Fixed. So there's some pain involved on that surgery, that portion of the surgery as well. But she says it's very important that you keep hydrated because most of the complications, it's either for a leak, but also for the people that are dehydrated. So she's like, it's so important that you drink the amount of liquids that you need to drink, which is about 60 ounces per day. Everything included, the shakes, the soups, the water, everything. You must do that because it's so important. So I was worried that I was getting dehydrated, so I started to drink. Then I started to get much bigger sips. So I took 1 sip, 2 sips, 3, 4 sips, and I'm not feeling any pain. I'm not feeling anything. And this was like some gulps, not just the small sips again, big sips. So I'm starting to think that he got too big of a size on me. And I'm afraid when I start eating food how much my stomach will actually be able to handle, which is more than I'm expecting. Whoever is already, again, I'm still on the liquid. I'm not eating solid food and still. So if anybody can share with me, when you eat food, does it get full faster or is the same sensation as when you have liquids? That would be a great thing to know. If you guys know what size bougie was used on your surgery, I would be super curious to know as well. Again, I'm thinking the size that was used to me was too big. And again, it was used number 36. And he didn't, another thing that he mentioned, he did not cut right where the bougie was. He likes to leave a little bit of some space there. He doesn't like to be too tight. So all in all, as of now, when I start to feeling some pain is by drinking almost half of a protein shake. I can drink that all at once, half. So if anybody can drink as much, or if you can't, if you want to share with me, that would be great. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about is exercise. I'm gonna meet the nurse tomorrow, and I'm gonna ask these questions. But I think it's important to this community to get some information. I'm not finding when people start exercising. When are you allowed to? I know we're doing walking and that kind of stuff, but when can you start doing weights? I know it's just 1 week since I had my surgery, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm almost completely out of pain, and I'm just ready to get this going and start having some exercise done. So when did you guys start exercising, if you started? That would be great to know. But other than that, that's this. I was like to sleep on my side for the first time a couple nights ago, because the first nights I was just sleeping on my back. Otherwise, every time I tried to turn, that would hurt. One night I went to sleep on my back and woke up on my side, and I wasn't hurting. So, I'm pretty excited because I'm a side sleeper. So that's how it goes. But this is pretty much it. Again, I'm so happy to be interacting with so many of you. It's so good to be part of this community and having some questions answered. It's so great. So thank you for whoever subscribed to this channel, and leave me a message if you come and see, and if you have your channel, I would love to see your channel too. Everybody that I've been interacting to has been great, and I love to see everyone's progress. That gives me so much strength to continue on my own journey, so that would be great. I'll come back on Friday with the second week post-op and more updates. Have a good one.